Hey guys, what's up? It's John from Side Hustle Experiment. I am in the warehouse today and I am going to show you my eBay process. Basically, I went through all the Gaylords, I separated out everything that will be sent to Amazon, and now I am left with the books that I think could be a good fit for eBay, but I don't know until I start researching them yet. So for right now, we are going to head over to eBay and we are going to look up these books live. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm looking for. And yeah, we'll go from there. So here we go. I already sorted out all the books. So basically, all you're going to do is look them up. So let's see this first one here. So it's Judaism. I pulled this one aside because it was religious. Religious books tend to sell. So religious, the age of the. So this looks like I have 2 volumes of this. So let's see what we got here. Actually, I'm gonna put the author, George. I always like to include the author because it makes it super easy or easier. So in here, it's not looking like there's. Here's one. So looks like it might be 3 volumes. Here's a 3 volume set. It looks like for $89. I only have volume 1 and 2. So that's basically what it looks like over there. So these are active listings. So I want to see if any of them have sold, because that's the only thing that really matters. All right, so for the sold, it looked like in January that 3 volume set that was listed for like $89 sold for $25. And there's really not too much other sold stuff. Let me just go back real quick. So yeah, there's really not that many listings. I mean, not much has sold. So for this one, I am going to pass on. So get rid of that. All right, next up, what is this? There's a bunch of books here. It's like children's books, and they look pretty old. Let's see what we got here. Looks like they're from 1905. All right, here we go. What every child should know. Library, 1905. Let's see. All right, so it looks like there's one listed here for $42. A standalone book for $17. Yeah, not really seeing anything else. Let's see if any have sold here. So let's see here. Sold. Whatever child should know. These are not the ones that I have. 1907. Hold on. So I'm really not seeing anything for these. We'll do a little more general here. So 1907. Not really seeing anything. Let's see here. So I'm gonna go back to these other listings. So I'm 42 for 6. I have 2, 4, 6. I have 7. Kind kind of on the fence about this one because there's really only one other set out there. But none have sold, which is weird to me. I'm going to pass on this one as well. There is a listing here for 42. None of them, nothing that has sold. So I'm just going to hold off on that one and not list it. All right, let's try. So this is an individual book. Studies, oops, Studis in words. C.S. Lewis. I put this aside because I know C.S. Lewis is somewhat popular. This is a good start. When you see a $65 listing. Oops. There's a 23 plus 27 shipping. Okay. All right, so let's see if any have sold, because again, that's all that matters. There we go here. Okay, so it looks like one sold in March for $4.41, but it was $40.59 shipping. Oh, it came from the UK. For this one, I'm actually gonna throw this into Google real quick. Try to gauge. The Abe Books has it for that 65. This is kind of interesting to me. Oh, here's one that popped up, $29.99. That sold back in February. Let me see if this is 1960. Yeah, this is definitely 1960. You know what? I'm gonna list it. One reason is there aren't that many out there. Um, it is a first edition, so usually what I'll do is I'll do sell one like this, and a new window will pop up. I like to do this because it's just easier. Because like I'm selling, basically it almost copies the listing. Sometimes I'll even open this to see if the person said anything unique or kind of what they put in the description. No writing or mark, so I don't really care about that. That's whatever. All right, so in this case, it just recently sold for 20, well, recently, back in February, for $29.99. Yeah, February 11th. I think there's only one more. So there's one for 65 and 23 plus shipping. So that would be what, 50, 60 bucks. Boom, boom. I think I'm gonna go $54.95 plus shipping, just because there's not another one out there, and I'll most likely take an offer on this. So basically, I have a text doc over here that just basically has um, pretty much the typical descriptions that I'll use. I should probably come up with a better system for this, but this is how it is. So for this, it's just a book. So I'm going to put book is in good conditions for its age. Please see pictures. I should have did something different. Hold on. So I'll pop that. Oops. eBay could be a little laggy. Come on, eBay. All right, we'll try. Oh, there we go. So usually I'll always use the title of the listing. I'll put that as the first thing in the body. See, this person, I like to copy the listing because they already filled out all this stuff. So basically, I don't have to do that. And obviously it's sold prior, so let me just put the title in there. I don't know why eBay keeps doing this. Super annoying. All right. I actually forgot what I said I was going to price this, but let's do, I think it was 65 is the lowest. Is that correct? Yeah, I'm going to do 54.95.95. Put that aside. Come on, eBay. I don't know why it's not. Probably going to put it in double now. Well, that's waiting. I always have an eBay draft list. So it's basically just like a Google doc. So I usually copy the title, how much I'm gonna charge for it, $4.95 shipping. And then I'll refer to this, I'll copy and paste all this into like the main eBay doc that I keep uh, to basically track how much, what sells, what doesn't sell, what's left in inventory. And I also use this to this way I can come back to it and I'll use everything I do, I put it in drafts and then draft eBay listings and then I go back and add all the pictures. So thanks eBay for that. Alrighty. So I'm gonna put $4.95. I don't know what the hell is going on here. Seems when you hit wait, all of a sudden you get the blink, the cursor. We'll just leave that there for now. I'll grab that later. So I hit save draft. Should have saved. Ideally, it will load the next screen. All right, we're gonna go to the next one here. All right. So the next book I put aside is Unicorn Variations by Roger C L A Z N Y. T-L-A-Z-N-Y. I know Rod, this guy, is a popular science fiction writer. Every once in a while, when you don't really come across many hardcover science fiction books, so I always throw them aside. Might be a first edition. This is the book club edition, which most aren't worth anything for science fiction. If you had like a Stephen King book club, then yes. Oh, maybe I'm wrong here. Oh well. All right, let's see. Oh, that one's signed. Sold items. $9.99. I was in a lot. $3. $6.95. 26. Is this the one? Let's see if this is 71. That might be okay. So yeah, on this one I'm gonna pass. There's no not a lot that have sold. And my threshold is basically like $30 plus shipping to list anything. All right, next. Ragtime. UL Arbitrage. I put this one aside because Ragtime, I guess, is just a popular, I don't even know what it is, but I've heard of it. So sometimes, like if this was a first edition, you know, it would sell for a good bit. This one is, it looks like it's the, is this Random House first edition? This is Random House. Yeah, it is not the first edition. Looks like you got the Modern Library one. You could get some money, but yeah. So that's no good. Okay. Let's try this other book. The Tarot. Paul Case. All right. Oops, I had this selected already as sold, which is okay. Oh wow, look at that. March 2nd, 75.86. Cool. So okay, there are a bunch of different versions here. This is looks like mine. I just don't know if it's a first edition or not. Let's see. It's hard to tell whether this is a first edition or not. So I'm gonna actually open one of these and see if I could tell by the pictures. Because it doesn't say first edition anywhere. Let's see here. They had more than one picture. Let's see if my thing looks like that. I do. My case does look like that. Oh, maybe they did put the cover page. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like copyright 1947. Yeah, that I do have this one. So that is awesome. Okay. So all right. So basically, it looks like this. Oh, these from Australia. So they must be. Maybe they don't have this in the U.S. or whatever. I don't know if I could do a sell similar one. I'm gonna try since I don't have a eBay UK account. Let's see if it lets me do it anyway. Oh, it does. Cool. All right. So, real quick, I just want to see what else is out there to kind of gauge an idea of pricing. Looks like this one doesn't have a dust jacket for $39.99. No dust jackets. So dust jacket, like it seems stupid, but it does make a big difference. This person has it for 65, 420 shipping. This person has it for 85 with shipping. Tired books tend to sell really well, and you're able to get good money for them. I'm actually going to price. I want to see what it sold. 74. I mean, that's crazy. I'm probably. It is quite the process going back and forth sometimes, but it is important for like a first edition. You want to make sure you nail the pricing, right? Compared to what else is out there. I think I go to 64.95. Just undercut them a little. Mine actually has some writing in it. So I'm gonna grab this guy. Oops. Put this down here. All right. eBay looks like it's lagging again. Come on, eBay. I'm going to say book is in good conditions for its age. Please see pictures. Some of the images have been colored in. So you could see in this, let's see. Looks like someone like basically like colored. And after further looking at it, it definitely is not part, it wasn't published that way. So that's kind of why I'm going a little lower. And I'll also take a picture of that. This way they could see exactly, I think I said 64.95. We're going to go 395, medium male. And then, yeah, we'll add all that stuff later. So we're going to save that as a draft. And of course, eBay is being difficult right now. I'm going to add this to my list. My bad. I don't know why it's doing this. Manage my drafts. Oh, the C.S. Lewis one went through. I'll go back and add that later. I was tired for now. Four. 395. All right. I'll get the title of this later. All right, we'll do one or two more here. I just want to try to. I did go. I just want to give you like an idea of kind of how I do it. Like everything's different. A lot of it's personal preference. This one, I don't know. These are like George Eliot books. These are pretty vintage. I have sold stuff of his in the past. George Eliot. Let's see here. Works. Isn't it George Eliot? It doesn't say what it is. So I'm going to do George Eliot books. 1987. Anything pops up here. Yeah, it looks like there's 19 there. That doesn't look like the one I have. No, that's not the one I have either. Sorry, it's a little cold here. It's a cold, rainy day in Pennsylvania. Huh. I don't really see anything. Let me see if anything is sold. Where is it? Sometimes that's a good tell. Looks like his stuff does sell somewhat decent. For this one, I'm just going to put these aside. Um, I know someone who deals in like antique books, so I can just take pictures and send it to him. He'll give me a good idea whether it sells or not, and kind of how to price it. Another chart book here. All right. Oh, so this one, let's see, this is 1965. That looks promising. Interesting. Almost looks like it doesn't have introduction. Almost looks like it doesn't have like a publication date. Like it's missing like the title page or something. Let's see the back. Oh, the back. Here we go. Here, no other books by the same author. Which is kind of weird. I wonder where this person grabbed that date from. Alright, let's see. Based on his pictures. Let's see if mine looks somewhat similar. We have never really come across a book like this that hasn't had a title page. Well, that's loading. Let's see if anyone has one. I'm always curious to see what they say about it. Sometimes I will copy and paste it. Yeah, they didn't really say anything about it. Uh, well, it looks like there isn't one out there. So that's really good news because if I have the only one, I could price it higher. This sold for that. Oops. So this sold for $47.99. I'm actually gonna list this one somewhat high. I'm gonna go $74.95 because there isn't one out there. Um, so if I'm the only one, I mean, I'll take an offer on it. But sometimes with these tarot books, yeah, you could definitely get really good price if you're the only one out there because there's no one else to buy it from. So I'm just gonna drop. eBay is probably gonna ask me to wait here or say that's not loading. Yep, I'll wait. Okay. Again, I'll say book is in good condition for its age. Please see pictures. Fixed price. I'm going to go 74.95. Actually, I want to grab this. Here we go. We'll use that for the sheet. 24.95. Okay. We'll do $4.95 for that medium mail. All right, so that's done. I'll do save as draft. eBay will take its time. So I'll put that here. 74.95, 94.95 for shipping. So yeah, I think we'll wrap it up here. I think you guys get the point. That's basically kind of how I look things up, individual books. I mean, there's another probably, I don't know, 30 or so to look up. I bet probably a bunch of them will not. A majority of them usually aren't good. Um, but you just never know. Like these tarot books, I put aside because I have some idea that like I know there's a market for it, but I have no idea. They happen to be first editions, so I mean that's a huge bump. And yeah, let me know if you have any comments or questions. Um, it's taken me probably started doing eBay at the start of like COVID. So basically, almost a year now, and I'm starting to get the hang of it, know what to put aside. But I hope you find this video helpful. And yeah, if you could like this video, subscribe. I'll be putting out more helpful information. And thanks a lot for watching.